Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. And I just got done sandblasting these two wheels. That's the other one, that's the back side. This one was the one that was pretty bad rusty, and you can see there's a good bit of pitting. And of course this is where the bead sits, so that's where the water is going to collect. But I think so far these other wheels have held up, so I think it's going to be alright. I say they held up. I'm gonna check the pressure sometime or other, but it took about a week for one of them wheels to leak down, and about 2 or 3 weeks for the other one. And this one, it took about a month for it to leak down. So I'm hoping with some paint on that, fill in some of them pits, that thing will seal up. This one was clean. As far as, it wasn't bad rust at all. This was the, I think this was one of the front ones. And, yeah, so I know I ain't cleaned it because my little Hitachi grinder died on me. I've had this thing for about a year or two. I bought it when I was doing the cab, so probably maybe almost 2 years. And I was going around the edge on the back side, and it caught itself and boop, and it quit, and now it won't start back. So I don't know if there's something inside there that's sheared or what. I hate that. I like that little old grinder. But here's the problem on this one. I got 3 bolts broke off in it. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get these out, because the way it is, I could still put them on, but only in one way. And if any of these are stripped out, it ain't going to work. So I'm going to try to get these out. I'm going to drill them, and I'm going to try to take a little easy out and get them out. And I guess tomorrow, it's about 5 o'clock Tuesday, or actually Wednesday. And so I was hoping to get these painted tomorrow, but I think I'm going to have to go get my other grinder and it's out the other shop and finish cleaning this one. And I got to still clean the back of that one. I just sandblasted the center. Oh, by the way, I want to bring this up. When you're grinding and sandblasting, you definitely want to wear a respirator. I just changed these pads out when I got done with the last 2 wheels. They were brand new when I started, and you can see just from 2 wheels grinding and sandblasting, that's a lot of dirt. So take care of yourself, wear a respirator or at least a good dust mask, and try not to breathe that stuff. Alright everybody, it's Thursday, and I just got done putting some primer on. Went ahead and put the rusty metal primer here, put the etching primer on the front. I've already painted the back side with the black engine paint, and we are getting ready to spray this silver. I think it's pretty much dry. It's been about 30 minutes. You have to wait at least 30 minutes before you top coat this etching primer. Of course, you want to make sure all the primer is good and dry. It's fairly dry. Might be a little bit of moisture right in there. I may have to hit that with a heat gun a little bit and get it on dried up. And then we're gonna go ahead and spray it. It's getting late. It's about 5:30. But if I don't paint it today, I'll have to wait till 48 hours. So it'll be Saturday, but they're calling for cold weather this weekend. So down here working late, and we're gonna get it done. Alright everybody, it is Friday, and I got them all mounted now. I do have a problem with this wheel right here though. It's guy at the tire shop said that wheel's bent, and he wanted me to put it on the right rear. And if I thought that other tire and wheel, I thought that other wheel on the far side was another rally, but it turns out it's just a regular old steel wheel. So I'm gonna have to come up with another rally wheel, and we'll get these things all fixed up. I've got some beauty rings ordered, and I've got all 4 original center caps. So here's the 2 centers, and these are factory originals. You can tell by the fact they're metal and not plastic, and they're not in the best of shape, but I think for the most part they will clean and polish up some. Here's the rear ones over here, and the rear ones in about the same kind of condition. The center caps are pretty well shot on them. They're faded. I may try to order some new center cap pieces. I know I can get those off eBay, but I really like the factory ones because they're made out of I guess it's just pot metal, you know, but they're not plastic, so that's good. It did have all 4 of those, but it only had like 1 beauty ring, so I ended up ordering 4 beauty rings. They haven't come in yet. I do have the new bolts for these. This is a restoration part, and what makes them restoration is the factory ones had a hex plus. I don't know if y'all can see that word. You put a flathead screwdriver in there. So the ones I had was just regular old hex style. So I got these off eBay, and they wasn't terribly cheap, but they wasn't terribly expensive either. I guess for what they are, I guess you're not gonna go down to Tractor Supply and find those slotted heads. So I guess that's gonna do it for now. I'm gonna have to come up with another rally wheel, and we'll get it cleaned up and painted and swapped out. But I think the next step is going to be to back it back in here and get the hood and the fender off, and possibly the door, because I want to redo the door. It's full of dents, and plus it's got, you know, the bad paint spots on it. The fender should be fine, and the hood, I may let it ride for right now. I really need to find another hood for it. I don't think that one's ever going to clean up unless I can take it and have it sandblasted. But the main reason I want to get the hood and the fender off really is to make it easier to get to that power steering pump. And I think that's the next thing I'm going to do, is get in here and get that power steering pump off, get the door in here, start on it, and we'll go from there. So until next time, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't.